Hi everyone, and welcome to Walkers in August Yoga. Today's session will focus on the Zen breathing technique of counting the breath. First, come to a comfortable seat. You can be on your yoga mat or on a chair that allows you to sit up comfortably, although truly you can breathe wherever you are. But finding these places to come back to your breath, a yoga mat, or a meditation seat can help you drop into your regular practice. Finding your seat, shift from side to side, adjusting your sit bones, and then rise up, creating a long spine. Big inhale, long spine, and exhale, rolling shoulders back. Shoulder blades are gently tucked behind you, shoulders and shoulder blades, palms down and chest forward. From here, find that length in the spine again, and then you can settle into your seat. We don't want to be too tense or holding any tension. It's more about finding that lift and settling back in. Let's take one more big inhale and exhale. When you found your seat, start to notice your breathing. Notice when you draw air in through your nose, how your lungs and chest expand, and when you release air out of mouth, how you feel a little sinking down. The inhale rising and filling up, and the exhale settling down and releasing air. Notice breathing on your own. Two more breaths here. And let's begin to count our breath together. A few notes about counting the breath. The mind will wander. That's the mind doing its job. No need to have any judgment against yourself or feel like you're doing it wrong. That's the brain doing its job. Almost imagine the shaking of a snow globe, and that all the snow swirling around is like your thoughts swirling around. And we don't want to try to freeze the snow or stop it. Just allow the snow and the thoughts to move, and then bring our attention back to the breath. So when you notice your thoughts wandering, no problem. Come back to the count. And if you've lost count, simply go back to 1. How will we count our breath? 1 inhale and 1 exhale is 1 breath. And then we'll go 2 inhale, 2 exhale for the second breath, going all the way up to 5. And after 5, we'll start back at 1. We'll do 1 round together, counting out loud, and then 1 round quietly, counting our own breaths, and a 3rd round together, counting our 5 breaths. Coming back to your seat and your position to prepare, leaving a little space in between your ankles so your feet don't fall asleep. You might want to prop yourself up on a block or even a book or a pillow to find a little lift in your sit bones for full comfort. Place your hands down on your knees for grounding, and we'll take an inhale and exhale to prepare. Big inhale, and release through the mouth. Let's begin to count our breaths. Inhale for 1, and exhale 1. Inhale 2, and exhale 2. Inhale 3, and exhale 3. Inhale 4, and exhale 4. Inhale 5, and full exhale 5. Nice. Breathing a little bit on your own now, getting resettled, and we will count 5 breaths on our own quietly. I'll breathe with you, and you can count on your fingers. That helps me to keep track of the breaths. Let's inhale and exhale to prepare. And begin counting your breaths. Did you count about 5 breaths? Everyone's breathing is different, but that's the general amount of time it takes for 5 breaths when we're taking our time but not lingering too long. We'll count our breathing again. This time I'll count the numbers on the inhales, and for the exhales I'll simply say release. Let's inhale and exhale to prepare. Inhale for 1 and release. Inhale 2 and release. Inhale 3 and release. Inhale 4 and release. Inhale for 5, filling belly and chest. And big release. Nice. That is counting the breath. And if you were to choose to use this technique in your own meditation, you would count your 5 breaths, and then you would return to 1. Count your 5 breaths and return to 1. For 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour. And again, if you lose count, was that 3 or was that 4? Go back to 1, no problem. And the flexibility that you learn about letting go of the perfect count is part of your practice as well. Again, remember that snow globe, like our mind, shaking up with the dust and glitter flying around. We don't need to control our thoughts that are swirling around. Simply notice them and allow them to be. I hope that you enjoyed counting your breath, and I hope that you can include it in your daily life. Maybe in a stressful situation, or when you want to calm yourself down and find center and focus, or maybe in your yoga practice, holding each pose for about 5 breaths. As we gain a sense of the length of 5 breaths, it allows us to help keep track of time, and your yoga practice can become more of a moving meditation. In closing, let's inhale our arms up to the sky, gaze follows, press palms together. Big exhale, fingertips pressing together, thumb into our chest, and always an invitation to join in the vibration of Om. Big inhale. Namaste. The light in me bows to and honors the light in you. Thank you for joining today.